Stellar hat on 2 videos in a row. What's going on, Klaus? Well, it's because Stellar has 3 big things that I need to keep you informed with. Yes, 3 massive movements in the Stellar ecosystem. And do you guys believe in karma? What about all those influencers out there that were using their presence to promote scam tokens? Well, guess what, everyone? Karma's starting to bite them in the butt. Let's leave this screen and go into this one. I've got the heat map up on the screen, and there's nothing to write home about. Prices have basically stayed the same over the last 24 hours. So let's skip this portion. All right, NFT sales. I know, gag me with a spoon. I get it. But this is all part of the Stellar-centric news story. Yes, that makes 2 videos in a row regarding Stellar. All right, so NFT sales tumble in quarter 3, down 60% from quarter 2. That's a big decline. According to DApp Radar, quarter 3 of 2022 saw $3 billion in NFT sales, down from $8.4 billion the previous quarter and $12.5 at the market's peak in the first quarter of the year. So if you were to look at the current NFT chart that they're talking, it would go down like this, quite sharply actually, with a 60% decline. Now, what about Stellar's NFT counterpart, Lightman? Oh, their chart looks just the opposite. Their chart is going up. In fact, last month was a record-breaking month for sales volume, and this month, no, it did not beat a record 2 months in a row, but the month we just had is better than July, which was a previous record month before the record month. So really good growth to see here on the Stellar chain. But we're gonna get into some karma here, and then we're gonna get into more Stellar-centric news because I have 3 massive stories for you. Ooh, Kim Kardashian pays $1.26 million fine for promoting the Ethereum Max scam after the SEC brings charges. Now, I do not like Kim Kardashian. I do not like her family. I don't like they use their fake influence to get people to do dumb things with their money. I hate that. It's extremely disgusting. Now, that brings me, though, to a comment that I have to share with you. All right, so I just did a video about the XRP scam. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. You're going to see an XRP logo with a picture of Brad Garlinghouse on there. It says huge scam. So this is what happens. I had a commenter on here say, if people are stupid enough to believe this crap, then they deserve to get their XRP taken. No one is going to give you free XRP, especially during a whole lawsuit. Now, hold on. I understand where this viewer is coming from, and I totally respect it. But here's the problem. How many people out there, if on President Biden or President Trump's official Twitter, well, sorry, Trump doesn't have a Twitter, sorry to bring that one up, but let's pretend Trump had a Twitter. We're going to go back to when he did have Twitter. What if either of those 2 presidents said, hey, for a limited time, the US government is doing a crypto sponsorship program where we will give you dollar for dollar? Can you imagine that? Imagine how many people actually blindly follow these people on Twitter. So yes, I understand that the common person out there does not blindly follow influencers, but that's why they're influencers, because they influence so many people. So I want you to think about language barriers, education barriers, and trust barriers. All 3 of these things are being exploited, and now karma is coming to bite him in the butt. Why? Because she has got to pay $1.26 million. Now, there were other people involved with this. We got Kim Kardashian, Floyd Mayweather, Paul Pierce, and one of the Paul brothers, I don't remember if it was Jake or Logan Paul, was also involved in the Ethereum Max promotion. But now the SEC is going after him, and they're having to pay fines. Now, her fine is $1.26 million, a drop in the bucket for her and that family, but it's a thing out there that's going to start deterring these influencers from doing this and using their influence for negativity and scams like this. So yes, just like the XRP scam video, influencers' accounts are getting hacked. And we also have influencers that aren't getting hacked promoting scams and schemes. Oversaturation with red. But what this had me thinking while I was editing, what about influencers like BitBoy Crypto, who didn't disclose that they were paid for some of their promotions and promoted scams as well? Are we going to see the SEC going after channels like BitBoy Crypto who've promoted all these fake pump and dump scam schemes? Because remember, BitBoy went after Atozy because Atozy was sharing the video where BitBoy was propping up Pump, right? Whatever it was, and he got called out for it. So maybe the SEC is going to be going after other influencers as well. Karma, everyone. There are people out there that blindly follow those blue check marks. But now onto the 3 big stories for Stellar coming up here in the next week. Now, this first one right here, the BIS Innovation Hub and the CBDC project. Well, I got to make a correction to the video I did earlier. Earlier, I said, hey, a viewer said, hey, Klaus, guess what? The date is coming out the 12th for this report. I made a mistake, everyone. Jimbo Tango is not a viewer. Jimbo Tango is a massive supporter of the channel who resides from Ireland. So we have someone from Ireland as a massive supporter of this channel. And Jimbo Tango, I wanted to say I apologize for only labeling you as a viewer. I should have labeled you as much more. So we're going to call you the super viewer, super supporter, friend extraordinaire, Jimbo Tango from Ireland. He's the one that reminded me about this. Let's get into it. All right. So on the 12th of October for the G20, they're going to announce the winners of this project. There's going to be a lot of attention internationally with this CBDC project, and I will have the names of all the teams that are in the finalists linked in the description below. Well, not the names of them. I'm gonna have the articles because, as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. So we've got the BIS stuff coming out here in the next couple of days. We have Stellar Development Foundation and Ripple Labs joining the World Economic Fund's Crypto Sustainability Coalition. I get it. I'm not a fan of the WEF and the bad Klaus. I'm the good Klaus, but it's good to rub shoulders with important people, especially in the finance world. So I understand the political and social implications of playing with the WEF, but playing with the WEF will allow you to play with the bigger kids in the bigger pool of money in the future. So yes, sometimes you do have to dance with the devil to get where you want in life. But now on to the third one, everyone. Yep, the third one. Here we go. We've got Meridian, 8 days away. Don't look at the screen. That was yesterday's tweet. Yep, Meridian 2022 is 8 days away, and they have now posted their actual list of big events that they're hosting within that. And I'm excited to see all the different speakers they have for this event. So yes, we've got Stellar Meridian 2022 coming up. We have Stellar with the BIS coming up. And we also have Stellar that earlier today I reported a story. You can now send XLM and USDC through email. Yep, Stellar can move money like email. So yes, it's been a while since the Ethereum Max scan, but finally Kim Kardashian got a little bit of her fake ass handed to her, having to pay a $1.26 million fine. I really hope that in the future this thwarts and slows down all of the crap influencers promotions on these junk coins. In fact, this channel is not sponsored by anyone, so any video you see from me is my opinion, not a paid opinion from someone else. No need to fake the funk on this channel. And Stellar has 3 massive news events. We got money moving like email. We've got BIS finalists coming up before the G20, October 12th, everyone. And Meridian 2022, October 11th, 13th. Big news for Stellar. I'm going to be watching the charts closely to see if there's any price or volume action tied to these big news events that are coming up with Stellar. Stellar is definitely going to be the highlight of the crypto news here, especially next week with Meridian 2022. I'm looking forward to thinking of maybe a big announcement coming from Stellar at that event. It would be great to see. Thank you for watching this video, and if you want to learn more about cool, interesting, and educational Web3 content, check out this video right here. Again, thank you for watching. Sorry, Jimbo Tango, for only labeling you as a viewer. You are a serious super supporter of the channel. Have a great day, everyone.